Hello everyone, so today I'll be going through my 3-task plan. It's just a way for me to get through all my readings in an efficient way. So first of all, I start off by getting a list pad and then writing down 3 tasks which I need to get done throughout the study session. I then get a sticky tab and write start, and then another sticky tab and write stop, and I place each one at the beginning and the end of my reading which needs to get done. This makes it easier so that I don't feel too drained out, or like I know when I need to stop. That way it keeps me motivated. Like if I've just got a few pages to go, then I know that. So yeah. So I first start off on my lecture notes. I go back to the slides and try to get all the necessary information onto a separate Word document. I try to use tables, bullet points, everything that basically sets out a good structure so that I get a better understanding of what I've written down. After completing my lecture notes, I move on to my textbook notes, and here is where I'm going to use the lecture notes as a guide so that I know if a case is really important which my lecturer has highlighted. I'm going to look for that case in the textbook and make sure to include that and any extra detail that the textbook might provide. And I pretty much do the same thing as I did for my lecture notes, which is to use bullet points and tables, because those really help me to understand the information in a better way. And once I've finished my textbook notes, I move on to the 3rd task, which is the tutorial questions. For this tutorial, for land law, I've got a problem question. So here I'm just highlighting everything and writing short notes next to any important fact which is important to answering the question. Please ignore the failed lettering. After doing the highlighting, I try to draft a handwritten plan. This just makes it easier for me to process the information as I'm writing, because it is true, handwriting notes etc. just makes your brain process the information in a better, more efficient manner, unlike typing. So yeah, I do that first. And then I move on to digitalizing the plan which I've constructed. This makes it easier for me to add information onto in class, because we do go through a lot of things, so it's easier to type them up than to handwrite it. At the very end, I go back to my lecture and my textbook notes and then have a look at the headings or the subheadings and make them bold or underline them. I also change the layout of the tables to make it more colourful. towards the end of my study session, my cat actually jumped on the table and started walking around, so I just thought to add an extra clip. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions, feel free to comment down below on any future videos that you'd also like to see.